BT, everyone! This is Walk Like a Mailman, a show for carriers, but not just for carriers. Here are your hosts in the Southwest studio, Griffin, Walker, and in the Northwest studio, Jeffro, the MC. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Taylor. We thank you for joining us. This is the scary episode. On this Halloween episode, how have you been, Griffin?
Well, I gotta tell you, October is my favorite month of the year because you got baseball playoffs and watching scary movies all month.
Hold on, I can hear someone getting a little angsty in the corner there. Is that, how have you been, Shane?
Well, that's because he's chained to the wall.
Shane? Okay.
Dude, I'm part of the Shane gang, so.
Shane, working on the Shane. Anyway, whatever. Okay, what's that song? That is a song. It's like, we're the
working on the chain.
How have you been?
I've been well. October is my favorite month. It's baseball. It's Halloween. It's fall.
Birthday, Shane. Happy
up?
birthday, Shane. Happy birthday. I called Gino Suarez and Cal Raleigh, and I ordered up a grand slam and a 64th. Is it 64th home run?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Birthday?
I mean,
we don't count home runs in the playoffs and regular season
They
together.
called me,
They're separate entities, guys.
Okay, naysayer. They called me to say that was my birthday present, and they were really appreciative of me being a fan for this long.
No, I don't want to take credit, but it was me. On Halloween, I've asked Griffin this, and for you, what is your best costume? What would you consider your best costume ever being?
So I got a nurse's smock, basically.
Sexy nurse. Okay, moving on.
No, it's better than that. All white. I cut it short so it'd be above my knees. Then did full Joker makeup and went as the Joker in the nurse costume.
Wow, that's crazy. I just sent a meme to Griffin recently because we were talking about Joker on our one of our recent episodes, and there was a guy where he was at a Halloween, like a costume party, and he was dressed up as the Joker, like the full Heath Ledger Joker, and then he got like an emergency call. So he actually had to deliver a baby like dressed like that. It was,
That's awesome.
There's a picture of it. It's pretty. I'll send it to you.
I even got a button that said "Dent for District Attorney."
Oh, nice. Yeah, we got a lot in here. We have a packed show, so let's move along here. Let's head to the street. What do we got to do before we head to the street?
Yeah, check out the hot case.
Take a poop.
Yes. Go to the depths of hell, the third level of hell. Just
got the really, really hot case.
Hold on, I got it. Got it. Yes, the monster scan. I don't know. Did that come through? Anyway, nailed it. In the hot case, I have something really special. I have a thing called land spines. It's a play off of landmines. I don't know if that. Yeah, okay.
I don't think anyone got that, Jeff. Thanks for explaining it.
The land spine. You don't want to step on the land spines. I'm going to read you a list of ridiculous questions, and you have to. And I gave you both a bank of answers. You guys got those right? Do you have them in front of you?
Is that what that thing was you sent last night?
Yes. Did you?
No idea what the hell it was.
You didn't know what the thing was that I sent you.
I like that you sent the questions with numbers and the answers with letters.
Yeah, the numbers don't really mean anything. It's just the letters. Just make sure.
I have the answers, but I don't have the questions.
Okay, they were in the rundown, which Griffin never reads. Surprises no one. All right, so, but you don't need the questions. I will read you the questions.
I thought the whole point was I'm not supposed to know what's going on in the show, but I'm supposed to know what's going on in the show.
Yes, that's the charm of Griffin here. I have 10 answers. Do you have those in front of you? Do you see them? I will read them out to the audience here.
Yeah, the answers I have.
Okay. So the answers are, and then I'll read you the crazy questions. And the thing is 3 of these are land spines or landmines for the people that have no imagination. So if you pick, and you have the bank of questions. If you pick the ones that are landmines, you get like an X or a strike against you. And you want to get to the end without getting 2 land spines. And that's the whole point of it. So, and they're completely random. There's 3 answers that are the trigger ones. I don't know, whatever. Clean this up in both. So your job is to take turns picking the answers that you think best fits the question, or at least makes the funniest connection. So you ready to start, guys? Are you ready? Okay, yeah. I need a either volunteer, or do you want to do it like a 1 through 10, both pick a number?
Just Griffin can go first.
Good volunteer. I like it. All right, so I'm going to read the crazy answers. And remember, 3 of these are land spines. A is frog blood hair gel. B is booty shorts. C is cannibal donuts. D is screeched from Saved by the Bell. R.I.P. E is pickled eyeball pie. F is chupacabra droppings.
Chupacabra.
Yes, that's like, actually you could probably just shorten it with that. And G is Dracula killing garlic farts. H is lava lambs. I is oozy toenails. And J is a zombie named Jimmy. And oh yeah, fun fact, when I was typing in this on my phone, when I was typing in Jimmy, it tried to autofill it to Jimmy Carter's death. So that's,
it should have been a zombie named Jimmy Carter, let's be honest.
I did want to be like on the nose with it, but yeah, the questions and everything's long enough. So you'll just pick randomly or whatever you think is the best answer for these questions. Question number 1 to Griffin. What's carved into the pumpkin outside your post office?
I'm going to say Screech from Saved by the Bell.
Let's get that one off the board. And that one is... ding! Not a landmine. Ooh, Griffin's ahead here. Okay. Shane, you're there, Shane?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
I'm sure. Yes, you haven't given up on us. I love it. So how does a werewolf handle dog bites? What would you say the answer is?
I would say Dracula killing garlic farts.
Dracula killing dog. Yes, and that is ding! Not a land spine. Ooh, we're getting down here. We have A, B, C, E, F, and H, I, J. Griffin, back to you. What happens when you scan a cursed package?
You get chupacabra droppings.
Oh, wait for it. Ding! Oh, I like how you guys are missing them. That's pretty good. Okay. So, what is... Shane, are you there? No,
I'm going
to stop doing that.
Mid-episode.
I woke your ass up early so we could do this recording. So
I've been awake since like 7. So.
Are you a morning person? This week is brought to you by Shane, the morning person. Throw up in my mouth. Okay. So, what is the unofficial snack of postal ghosts?
I'm gonna say booty shorts.
And that is ding. Oh, we only have 6 answers left. Half of them are land spines. Griffin, what do vampires complain about in union meetings?
I'm going to say the pickled eyeball pie.
Griffin likes pickled items. That is...
Yeah, you can end this game sooner.
Oh, Griffin has our very first land spine. Griffin can only get 1 more before he is the loser. What's the real reason Rusty G makes that cackling sound at night, Shane?
I'm gonna say it's because of the frog blood hair gel.
He doesn't like stiff hair, and that
He
is
uses too much product, Rusty. So.
Yeah. Ding! Oh, Shane's pulling ahead. He's got all the luck with the Mariners.
Let's go!
Yeah, that series, they're just playing for second place. Let's just admit it. Come on. Okay.
No, oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Coming from the Doyers fan over here. They have already
Fake
clinched it.
Doyers
They're all
fan.
waiting. They're all
Yeah.
waiting and waiting and waiting.
This is the episode that's supposed to be taking place a week from now, guys. Let's not date
We already
ourselves.
know who the World Series is in the World Series right now. Yes. Yes, allegedly. What street does Frankenstein live on?
Lava Lamp Street.
Oh no!
Yay! Game's
Oh!
over! I lost! Woohoo!
Griffin lost. Okay, just to
Game's
play
over!
it
I don't
out.
have to go anymore.
Just to play it out. We're gonna play it out. Yes. I just want to see if Griffin can do the trifecta and guess all 3 landmines. That would be cool. All right. What's the last thing you would want to find in your satchel during a route at midnight?
Zombie named Carter.
Yes. Jimmy Carter's death. Ding! Oh, there's only 2 answers.
Well, of course he wouldn't be a landmine.
Yeah, I know. I thought that would be like the first one off the board. Griffin, which word or words describes your boss or postmaster? Is it oozy toenails or a cannibal donut?
Oozy toenails.
Ding! Oh, Shane almost. What do carriers secretly want to have on Halloween?
Cannibal donuts. Nom, nom, nom.
Cannibal donuts. That's true. I had
A
donuts.
side of fava beans and a glass of Chianti.
Let's head to a break, and we'll do a quick little break here, and then once we get out of it,
sound
we'll...
effect. He blew himself up at least once.
Up.
Oh,
Griffin.
no, my leg!
Griffin, like, yeah, come on, you blew
I'm
me
the
up.
Black Knight over here with no arms and limbs, and Shane just got like a busted finger.
He's got a paper cut.
It's merely a flesh wound.
Okay, let's get in and out of a break real quick, and then we can just finish up. The last part is pretty intense. Let's hit a break up. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a sponsor this week, Jeff?
No, I don't. That's it.
See you guys after the break.
Thank you, Rusty G.
ELLV.
Oh, fire! Fire bad. So I have these things I think about at work. I don't know if this is like a self-report, but as we have guests here, we like to make it as awkward as possible. So I had a question for Shane. Shane, have people had sex in space before?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And in the new Fantastic Four movie, just in case you hadn't seen it, there's no spoilers or anything, but there's a discussion or there's an idea of a woman giving birth in space. And it kind of got me to think, like, you know, Griffin, do you think that there's actually had a sexual act in space?
No, actually, I don't think that.
Yeah, so now we have debate here, debate club.
This isn't Moonraker over here, guys.
Oh, dude, it's 100% Moonraker.
This is a William Shatner. So I asked ChatGPT to weigh in. So anyone that's listening, I did the legwork for you. You don't have to yourself. Sometimes I do it by like voice command, and then when you read the voice command, it looks kind of it's weird. I don't like it, but it's funny. My question is: has there been ... has someone had sex in space? ? Either rumors or is there some kind of recorded instance of someone reporting that it's happened? And not just the, small touristy type fly you up there for 2 seconds type situation, like actual astronauts in space. Has there been sex in space? I wonder what ChatGPT thinks of me as this. But here is their answer. It says, no, there are no publicly confirmed instances of sexual intercourse having been performed by astronauts in space. Here's a fuller breakdown. Well, thank you. And it goes into it that space agencies like NASA and Russia, Medicine Institute state that there are no official evidence of sexual intercourse. Even astronauts themselves, and this is ChatGPT's response, have commented that sexual relations aren't, quote unquote, an issue while on missions, citing the professional focus, confined space, busy schedule, and the difficulty of privacy. And to me, that sounds like something that you would tell your wife when you get back to terra firma. Yeah, like, I mean, you've heard of hoes in different area codes. I mean, that's a completely different stratosphere. So, I guess that's like some kind of loophole, right? And
sounds like you want it to be one. So.
And this is, I find it more interesting that they've actually addressed this. A veteran astronaut, his name is Leroy Chow, said, if a guy had sex in space, he would not be able to stand bragging about it. So he's like saying, yeah, like, of course it hasn't happened, because if someone did actually bang one out in space, that he wouldn't be able to shut up about it for the next 1,000 years.
Dude, now that makes me think that Leroy Chow is the one who's had sex in space, specifically that. So.
Okay, so if it's the Mile High Club when you're flying on a plane, what is it when you're in space?
Oh, I have that in the front. Yes.
It should be called the Universal Club, right? So.
No, like
I would think called the Shatner Club or something,
the Galaxy Club or the Million Mile. Well, I was gonna say that's what it reminds me of is the Million Mile Club, but that's already something for postal employees that have driven a mile or a million miles. There have actually been hoaxed documents such as document 12-571-3570 claimed to show a NASA test of 10 sexual positions in zero gravity. And I think that would be the difficult part of carrying out this. But it's been proven that it's been a hoax. Academic and popular science discussions note that while intimacy, sexuality are factors to plan for on a long-term space flight, they remain largely theoretical. So it goes into things. It's like, yeah, well, if they were in space and it actually happened, there might be a threat of pregnancy in space and all of this stuff. I just think
the government just admitted to UFOs a couple of years ago, so don't worry, they'll admit to sex in space soon enough. So
I believe they're attempting re-entry, sir.
From my outlook and my stance, there would have to be a bigger argument to convince me that the deed hadn't been done versus them arguing that it had. I believe that there's got to be at least some instance. And to Griffin's point, there is a Mile High Club, and at some point that didn't happen or that didn't exist, but someone walked so we could run type deal. I believe
we really should have been talking about this when we were talking about all the astronauts in space that were up there.
Space.
And the Shining was going on.
There's
and the fact that it's called the Mile High Club means that it was happening a long, long time ago, because now planes fly at 30,000 feet. So yeah, I'm just saying.
But the 30,000 feet club doesn't really have the same ring.
No, I'm saying it probably happened. It happened when planes were flying around 5,000 miles. I guarantee it.
If you're on like the highest mountain, like Mount Everest, and you shack up, would that be considered the Mile High Club?
It'd be considered the Mile High Club if you were in Denver.
Exactly. So all of the people in Denver are in the Mile High Club.
What if there are some virgins, Jeff? Don't leave them out. They're not in the Mile High Club.
Well, yeah, okay. So, thank you.
What about children, Jeff? Jeez. What? Wow, dude. I'm surprised by you, honestly.
Well,
can we get to the movie review, guys? The show's running long as it is.
I'm just saying, as the Grim Reaper starts picking these modern astronauts, there's got to be a moment where, like, some previous NASA guy, the Final Frontier guy, is laying in his deathbed. And he's like whispering to his grandson, Tommy, come over here. I have to tell you something. what is that, what is it, Grandpa? He's got to go, I had a handy in space, so like that's got to be, there's got to be a moment where this actually comes to fruition. I think that they're too worried about their immediate legacy as far as being the first person or known, because they're going to be connected, and then NASA and all these places doesn't want that to get out there, the Space Force or whatever they call it.
They should want it to get out there. I don't know why they would.
I think that it's a scientific thing. You should be able to perform.
I do a lot of things for science. So.
Yeah, they shot like monkeys and dogs and animals to their certain doom out into space. So like, never mind. I don't want to get people too upset while listening. Okay, with that being the weirdest segue in podcast history, hit it, Griffin.
Characters through the TV go, delivering stories on the go. It's the male person of the show. Griffin tried to kill me, I'm still here. Male person of the show.
Yes, and this is what we have to do in order to make sure that Griffin doesn't kill this segment. We have to give him a choice every once in a while. But Shane, who is the male person of the show?
It is Maddie and Stepfather 2.
Stepfather 2, and I think it's a good choice.
Hold on, I gotta say the timeline. Tagline: Maddie and Stepfather 2, Daddy's home.
Daddy's home. I think it's a good choice. This is going to be my S sandwich. I'm going to put a lot of fluff on both sides, and then we're just going to get to the teeth of it here. I think it was a good choice. If you got a paramour and you want to sit on the couch and watch like an old timey, at times comedic value type horror thriller movie, choose Stepfather 2. And then when it gets to the male person that's in there, Maddie, you can bring it up to them, and you'll get another level of appreciation for the movie that you normally wouldn't have other movies like this. So, Griffin, why did you choose Stepfather 2 as our choice today?
Because Maddie is a mail carrier, and a very nosy one at that.
Yes. I have to listen to your mail carrier. Listen to your letter carrier. They know what's good for you.
She literally figured out he was the serial killer just by looking at the type of mail that he got.
Yeah, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's do a little setup of the
Okay.
And I'll have to do spoilers. I can't talk about this movie specifically without spoiling it, because there's not a lot I want to talk about.
Made in 1970 something. Do you
No,
really need to do
1988.
If it was in the 70s, it would have been way more impressive.
Still spoilers. This doesn't count in movies from the 80s.
Yes. And newsflash, me and Shane share the same passion for the spoiler discussion. So Shane, give us a little bit of a setup, like what happens in the beginning of this movie that can
have Griffin do the setup.
No.
Yeah.
No, this is you're the male person of the show. We have you here. We listen to me and Griffin talk ad nauseum for every other episode. You're here. We want you to work too. Don't just wash the dishes. Okay. I want you to bake.
So for those of you who watched The Stepfather in order to prepare for Stepfather 2, basically the movie starts with the ending of the first one, and he escapes from an insane asylum by slowly gaining the trust of his psychiatrist, and pretends to then be a psychologist and does group therapy with a bunch of bored housewives plus Maddie.
Yeah.
And
before you get a little bit beyond that, what I thought that it tickled me a little bit, where does the insane asylum, where does it take the sanitarium, dum dum dum, my favorite Metallica song, where is that in the United States of America?
Oh, dude, shout out Washington State in the Puget Sound.
It just said the The funny thing that I gathered is it says that it's the Puget Sound Mental Hospital. And then there's like a news report. They keep on doing this little trick of television since whatever, where there's a person in the room and in the background they're doing news reports. And I'm newer to this Seattle. I would have to say, I mean, like 6 years or so. But they kept on saying, well, we have detectives searching the Puget Sound, and he escaped from the Puget Sound mental institution or whatnot. And it's like, that's a pretty...
They say Seattle area, too, in one of them. So.
Yeah, because that's where the
they
first
kind
movie
of
took
do it,
place.
but they keep on using the Puget Sound like it's like a little town. You know,
I think you're making that up, Jeff. That's a little reach there for you.
I don't know. To the listeners out there, watch it and let me know what you think.
Yeah, come at me, collection box or cluster box unit people, whoever you are. So.
Yes. He breaks out of the Puget Sound Mental Institution, and the detectives are searching the Puget Sound, which includes Seattle, Tacoma, Everett, and Olympia.
Yeah.
The believability.
Jeff, did you not watch this movie again?
Oh my God! You're gonna. We asked Griffin that, Griffin, because if Griffin watched this, he wouldn't have made us watch it. I thought we were friends, Griffin.
I watched it last night, guys.
Yeah, I watched it last night too. That's why I know that the Puget Sound thing, you're making it up.
No. Okay, I didn't. Yeah, okay. So Griffin, because the thing is me and Rachel, we put this on, and I passed out almost immediately. This stuff is like chloroform to me. As soon as I put this movie on, and then I decided, I'm like, okay, 2 nights. Maybe I was just tired. I'm gonna put it on. Got about 30 minutes in, and then passed out right away. I had to make 3 attempts to get through this movie. And I think that the actors themselves are great actors. For what they were given, I think it was a very bold...
Meg Foster in The Accursed is a phenomenal horror movie if you want to watch that.
Yeah,
It was in They Live, too.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. I forgot They Lived is also really great. That's more sci-fi, but still great.
And the main guy, John Locke, I don't know the actor.
Don't tell me what I can't do!
He's a really good actor. Sometimes when there's like psychologists or therapists in movies, you can kind of tell that they're not really like method acting. I think he did a really a superior job in that. I'm not bashing any of that, but the direction of this movie and like the script itself, I felt was just, there was just so much bland beige in the middle of this movie. What did you take away before we get to the actual mail carrier, Shane?
Basically, if you watch The Stepfather and then you watch Stepfather 2 afterward, it's just full of cookies. It's just all cookies. So if you like kind of noticing that type of thing, it's kind of fun. Using Camptown Races as a foreshadowing song, though, I don't know if I'm sold on that or not, but I guess,
Yeah,
it's
it makes
writing.
you think about Blazing Saddles, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Well, I think that's more of like the ending.
There's also so much foreshadowing. Oh my God. If you watch the first one, you almost want to throw up how much foreshadowing's in the second one.
Now getting to the reason, and Griffin said there's this pretty good idea of a Halloween movie where it's like a thriller, it's a slasher type suspenseful movie that involves a murderer, like a serial killer, and there's a male person. And I thought it was just going to
place in October too. I thought that it was going to be like a Grimm type scenario where like the male person just like popped up and then it was gone, or like Primal Fear, which I think is one of the best movies that we talked about on this show. So I thought it was just going to be an appearance, like a little cameo. I didn't realize how much the mail lady was going to be a focal point of this movie. Well,
yeah, the woman who played Maddie in the film, she was the lead in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which was released a year or two before this came out. So she was kind of well known.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I don't even think the writers knew that she was going to be a mail carrier either until the third session she has, because she's not wearing any mail stuff for the whole movie until she leaves the hat. And they're like, well, how do we get Maddie back into the house? We'll make her a mail carrier, leave the hat. And that's when they just start showing her as a mail carrier for the next half hour.
Yeah. And
he talks about the mail that the guy gets throughout the movie.
I was
It's a
just
major
about
plot
to,
point.
yeah. Maddie the carrier puts everybody's business out there, and I thought that was like the funniest first introduction part of what I liked about her, the mail reference or the postal reference. It's wild to see this real piece of work doing everyone dirty, just talking to her friends, like her girlfriends, about what people are receiving in the mail, which is kind of like a violation of your job. There's no rule or law that says that we can't discuss about what people essentially receive in a general way. We can't give personal information
but she's
out.
opening letters, and there is a rule
Well,
and a law about that.
Shane does
Fair
this
enough.
every mail person of the show. He always jumps the timeline to get the spotlight here. Okay, but she's like talking to like her girlfriends, and he's like, "Oh, like so and so, he's a real perv. You don't know how many porno mags he gets in the mail. He gets Playboys and penthouses." And shout out to like the carriers from back in the day that actually delivered real mail, like magazines, like real magazines and all of that, like the honey glazed butts and all of the crazy different magazines that existed
Sex
back
and
then.
Space Fetish magazine.
Yes, Sex and Space, sci-fi space bods, yes, stuff like that. But she's like sitting there like doing like a report on all of like the ladies' husbands on like what they receive, and she's being a snitch, to be honest, about like what these guys are like and getting in the mail. And then I think that the classic scene, and we keep bringing it up with like our personal threads and everything, is the scene where she is suspicious of the main character here, Gene, the serial killer. And she keeps on like talking to the love interest. What's the lady's name?
Carol.
Okay, whatever. Carol's. So she's confining or trying to warn, and she does this a lot, many times. Tries to warn Carol about her. She's concerned about this new guy that she's brought home, and she talks about like, oh well, he doesn't get anything but local mail and junk mail. And then there's a scene where she finally finds a piece of mail that is of an importance, and then she goes ooh and opens it like it's like she's done it a million times over. And the scene itself is pretty hilarious because she's in one of the old mail jeeps too. I thought that was kind of like a cool little nod. And both of the doors are wide open. She's like in the middle of like a suburban street, and the doors of her mail vehicle, and she just like tears open this envelope and is like, oh well, let's see what Gene got in the mail today. And it's like the most blatant like felony of the highest proportion of what mail carriers don't do, right, Shane?
Right.
Okay. And what does she find in the letter?
Oh, dude, she has the best one-liner for that. So she finds a class photo, and then when she confronts him about it, he's like, well, you know, how do you know I wasn't just like sick that day or whatever? And she's like, wrong color.
Yeah, she finds like a reunion type letter or something.
Basketball photo if they were regional champions.
Yeah, it was like the anniversary of their championship, and they were sending like a photo out. And because he goes from town to town, and that's his kick, that's his MO, is that he finds a family, and then he gets into the family, and then he carries out his evil deeds against the family that he infiltrates.
Well, one thing that was also they like kind of slid in there really sneakily is the house that he leases is the house of the psychiatrist he kills in Washington.
Yeah. And he does like a lot of identity theft, which I think in modern times with the advent of the internet, you wouldn't be able to get away with so many of the things that he does in the movie. The thing is that he's getting mail from this identity theft, or from this like person that he's like stolen their identity. So he gets a letter from the high school of that person. And I guess it's an all black basketball team, and they send a photo, and he's like, oh well, I see your name here but I don't see you. And he's like, oh well, I could have been sick that day. And she's like, yeah, like it's obvious that you didn't play
I
basketball.
thought he
at
said
this
something to the effect of like, I look a lot different from what I looked back then, and
She's like, not that different. Yeah.
You
And
can
so
change a lot of things, but not that.
yeah, but that's how he gets discovered, and then it starts to unravel the life that he built there. And then because she knows too much, she's, and then she tries to force him into, and she thinks that he's just like a person that got like different identities and is just like a person that does that kind of stuff. She doesn't realize to the extent of his evil deeds. And so she tries to confront him and say, hey, tell my best friend who you really are and get the hell out of our life. And he's like, yeah, fine. I've been caught. I'll do that. And like what's going to come next. He has no problem murking people left and right. And then that's the end of Maddie. But her death actually is the antithesis of his whole world falling apart, because then he's like leaving the house. Spoilers for a movie that's like 35 years old.
He also wrote the most bland suicide note ever. Like, I'm sorry I let everyone down. Bye. Like, come on, dude.
And
he's not even left a suicide note.
Maddie's home life as a carrier. If you're, shout out to all the single carriers out there, dude, we've all just like passed out on the couch and then woken up in the morning and been like, oh, time to work. Still wearing my uniform. Let's go.
Yes. Just get the cat out of the garbage and go to work. Yes. And then when the ending does finally arrive, I think it is very artfully done. I think it is a very good ending. I think is a good payoff to the movie. What I'm telling you is just how I viewed it. It's a little drudge to get to the end, but once you finally get to the end, I do like the ending. It's at a actual like wedding reception, and all the pieces do come together where this piece and this piece, like the puzzles, finally get solidified. And then she's up to him and what he's actually done, that not only is he not who he says he is, but he's actually killed her best friend, which is the mail carrier, the mail person of the show. I won't reveal like the very, very, very last little bit.
Be careful where you get your post-sex wine at midnight, because that could do you in if you're a murderer. So,
well, he was trying to give himself an alibi. He was trying to give himself an alibi by getting the wine, like, oh, that's why I got out of bed, and we did all of this different stuff, is that I was going to get this wine to celebrate. But what he did is he really grabbed it from the victim's house, and that kind of is the nail in his coffin, so to speak.
Well, the different nail in the coffin actually ended up ending it, but I won't spoil.
Yeah. Well, I encourage people, and I think it's one of those movies where you can sit there and make fun of it a little bit. Then it pulls you in by the third scene or the third chapter.
I think it's worth watching for one-liners alone. So many one-liners.
Yeah, it's a popcorn movie. I mean, it's not as good as the original Stepfather, but I still like come back and watch this movie every once in a while because it's just kind of silly.
I dare I say the original Stepfather is actually not that bad.
Yeah, the original is very good. Original Stepfather is a great movie.
Yeah. I think the second one is a shadow of its former self. It's entertaining and it keeps your interest, other than me falling asleep every little bit. I try to watch these after 12-hour mail carrier days and putting a lot of great dinners down. And I'm just like, as soon as I finish my dinner, I'm like passing out. And I had this movie just playing in the background. And that's basically my scenario. I think I would have been able to stay up through it. It's not the worst movie in the world. I just think that the kind of appreciation that I get is from Maddie being a mail carrier and then shaking my head, S my H, a lot of the things that she does. I still got a lot of fun out of it. It was worth it. That's what brought me to the end. But by the time I got to the end, the investment, I think, was paid off with like the final chapter of the movie. And that's my takeaways. But Griffin, what do you rate this movie?
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 on the Griffometer.
Griffometer. Oh, okay. He's trademarking his ratings.
It's not as good as the first Stepfather, but it's still like really enjoyable to just kind of see him make the corny one-liner moments. And this movie was actually supposed to be direct to video, but then they actually thought it was better than anticipated and they gave it a small theatrical run?
The opening scene is rough. It's got good dialogue. It's just I think
you have to suspend a bit of disbelief, but it's an enjoyable
but
80s popcorn movie for me.
The production of it with like the security guard guy that's like this yokum. I don't know about these educated people. I'm just doing my job, and then it's just a little hard. And then the dialogue is there, like you could tell it's there. And the actors did what they could with it. It's just the direction of it is a little tough. Shane, what's your rating?
3.5.
Yes. I struggle to give this something better than Mail Lady. Mail Lady was fun. I loved Mail Lady because of how stupid it was.
You guys and your choice of terrible movies, both the two of you. Like I like watching B movies, but like you guys take it to a new level. So
Mail Lady and Stepfather.
This is a much better movie than The Mail Lady. Don't even put it in the same.
Yeah,
but at least Mail Lady.
I think I would have to agree with Griffin.
But at least Mail Lady was short, and you knew what you got when you were getting into it.
Yeah, I'll give it 3 minutes. How long is it supposed to be?
I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3 just for Maddie and R.I.P.
Maddie and Meg Foster's eyes, dude. Those ghost eyes.
and poor Jonathan Brandis. It was one of his early roles, and he go on to be one of the biggest child actors, and then kill himself at age 27.
Yes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Here's a fun thing before we end the discussion here. How old do you think the stepfather was when they filmed this movie?
Wait, you talking about like the first movie?
The actor. And how old do you think he was playing this part?
32.
I'm going to say 58.
He was 35.
I knew it was something low, or else
He
Griffin
looks
wouldn't
like
be asking.
he's 45 years old, but he's like younger than all of us.
It's that whole adage thing where you take a picture of Ken Stabler at 37 and a picture of Tom Brady at 37. But yeah, let's get into our last bit here. It went a little long, but thank you, Griffin, for bringing that to the table.
You're
Never
welcome.
do it again.
Yeah.
Never do it again. Now Griffin can't kill it. Let's get your satchel. Remember your dogs. And rattle like it's time for the underdog. Tally our game of the week. Each of us chooses a team on Sunday or the beginning of the week. They have to be underdogs, according to Vegas point spreads and betting lines, of course, because a lot of our audience are mail carriers, and we have a famous relationship with the K9s. And the team has to win outright. It's not just the point spread aspect that just decides who we can pick, but they have to just win. And at the end of the year, whomever has the most correct guesses gets the prestigious tally mark on the Fox plaque. And it is my pick first this week. Yes, Griffin picked first last week. I picked LSU over Vanderbilt.
Cool.
Griffin, who do you pick?
I picked the Mormons over the Mormons.
Okay.
BYU over Utah.
Yes. And Shane, who did you pick?
I picked an actual football team, FC Augsburg, over Köln.
Yes, and I know that our recording schedule has been crazy for this last 2 weeks, so these might be old games. They will definitely be final by the time you listen to them, but check them out. Email us. Let us know how we did.
We want to hear from you.
Yes, email us at walklikeamailman@gmail.com.
About our underdog tally picks.
Yes. I always encourage people, like, give us your picks. See if
Hey, Rick S always tells us that he picks the opposite of what we pick.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, by the time he's listening to it, he won't be. Well, maybe he should do the thing where he records
Rick,
it.
I won't spoil it for you, but I mean, maybe you might want to start listening to me. So.
Griffin is 18-21 currently. Shane is 3-4 currently, and Jeff Rowe is 20-19 remaining. The underdog tally mark game leader, and the new and improved attention grab acknowledgement of 10 seconds. Sorry, Rachel, I love you. Griffin, give us 3 topics, and I'll let Shane choose, since it's his birthday, the last thing we will discuss today.
All righty, we got Mammoth Deal, Block Party, White Lightning. Oh, we get to talk about the Burt Reynolds movie. That's great.
I thought that was isn't that the name of Moonshine? Shane knows.
Possibly. I mean, it makes sense.
Don't they call it White
It's
Lightning?
one of the many names of moonshine, yes.
But it's also a really cool Burt Reynolds movie. So
I call it lunch. Anyway, so, Shane, what do you want to talk about today?
What were the three again?
Oh, God, Shane. We can't get through this
Mammoth
cleanly
Deal,
ever
Block
with
Party,
Shane on the show.
White Lightning.
The mammoth one.
Yes.
All right. So, did you guys get that thing I sent you?
Yes. I love it when Griffin does it always. Yes, I did get that thing you sent me. This is what do you think, Shane?
Oh.
So we got a mascot situation here. The Utah Mammoth have revealed their mammoth-sized personality to the lineup.
Yes. His name is Tusky, which I'm not in love with.
Honestly, I love it more than the stupid
I like
troll
Husky.
that
That's
we
a
got.
good name.
What's our Kraken troll's name? Like Gobby Goop or something?
No, his name is Bowie.
Yeah,
And
even worse. Worse.
hot
Oh,
take.
no, buoy actually makes sense because you have buoys in the water, you know?
But Tusky,
I think it's still a stretch. Yeah.
Bowie, Tusky, all of these guys. So Bowie is a playoff of. Have you ever been there or seen that, Shane? The troll that's underneath the bridge. I forget. Isn't it Fremont Bridge? It's not Fremont, is it?
Well, I actually know where it's at, and I've lived here 25 years, and yes, I have, Jeff. So
Well,
Yeah,
does he live in a van down by the river?
basically,
He's underneath a bridge. What bridge is it? Is it Fremont?
I don't know, Jeff. You're the one who asked me if I even knew what it was. So
I have actually seen it, and
have you though? You don't even know where it's at.
let me finish my story. I found it because I was lost. I was on Amazon Sundays, and I got lost. And because it's underneath, you got to go down, and like the two streets are like named the same things, but one is like really low and one's really high. I don't know. Anyone that knows this area probably thinks I'm completely don't know what I was doing. I didn't. I was delivering Amazon to a place I normally don't. It's not my station, but they gave it to me because they were less well off than my station when I went to go help them.
Yeah,
I was driving around
because there are houses next to it.
Yeah, I was driving around trying to find this address, and I just look over, and I'm like, oh wow, it's that troll thing. And what is the technical term of it, Shane?
Technical term of what?
The troll. It's like the troll at Fremont Bridge or something.
Yeah, it's the
Gotta
Fremont
pay
troll.
the troll toll to get into that.
It's the Fremont.
You gotta
troll.
pay
It's
the
a
troll toll
carving-
to get in.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a carving underneath the Fremont Bridge on the north side.
Yeah, it's like made out of concrete, and it's like a famous picture or a famous place, and it's like a photo op. And that's what the mascot of the Kraken is Bowie. He's a troll, and I think that's an homage to that.
Shouldn't
That's
he have been a
where-
kraken?
That's what
I-
I thought. But
I
then
don't-
Isn't that too much to ask? That I mean,
they found mammoth bones in Utah, so I don't understand how that wouldn't make sense.
you
but-
could have at least made him look like Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, you know?
See,
I think
thank you,
that-
Griffin. That's what I thought the mascot was going to be. That's
I think
exactly what I thought it was going to be.
the troll.
Missed opportunity, dude. Tentacle beard. I mean, come on.
I just think that the troll is a good selection. I just don't. The execution is very poor.
You could have had
Hey.
dreadlocks.
I've said that.
The troll underneath the bridge kind of has dreadlocks. So
Yeah, Bowie is the Stepfather 2 of mascots.
Bowie is the Stepfather 3 of mascots.
Oh, them's fighting words. I love Tusky though. I don't like the name, but he is badass. It's this elephant, obviously mammoth scenario. He's got a mohawk. He looks like he could kick your mascot's ass, and I like that. That was
I didn't know they allowed people to have mohawks in Utah.
I hope he talks like Ray Romano because that's the vibe I get. So
yeah. He well done. I don't like the logo. I really don't like the name. The 1 out of 3 that you actually were able to successfully achieve is a decent mascot. I liked him. He's probably better out of like the 3 more recent because Utah is not really an expansion, but
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I mean it's same
they're a
ownership.
new. They're not. They're the old Phoenix Coyotes, but they're a new team name and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
but
new
it's the same
rebrand.
ownership. Usually, expansion means that there's a brand new team that didn't exist. They're just replacing an old whatever. That's what I'm saying. I'm calling. Why are you arguing with me when whatever
You're arguing
expansion?
with us.
You're arguing with me with the same thing. Out of the three mascots, the more recent ones, the Vegas Golden Knights, we got Chance, the Gila Monster, and
I was
then
gonna say Gila monster. I was gonna say, I guess Gila monsters are lizards, so that makes sense.
yeah, that he's a lizard. Chance the lizard. He's the Golden Knights, and the Mojave Desert has it's a really popular creature. It made sense, and the troll, which is like
Doesn't make sense.
D tier, F tier. I think the out of the last three mascots, that Tusky is BA. It's badass. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Does anyone have anything else, or do you want to get out of here?
Let's get out of here.
On this scary.
Let's get out of here before the stepfather finds us. And
Yes,
wants to
before
sing
we-
the camp. He wants to teach us how to whistle the Camptown Lady song.
Yeah. All right. So we should be having a guest coming up soon.
And if you want to do a guest spot, remember it's collection box units. Okay, we're not playing around anymore. All right, none of this like to please the host. We say cluster because we like them. All right, knock it off.
Are you saying that our listeners pander to us?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm saying that.
Yes. Email us at walklikeamailman@gmail.com.
We want to hear from you.
You can also hit us up on all the listening platforms. It does come through anonymous unless you include information there. If you like the show and listen on Spotify or Apple Podcast, rate, review, drop a pumpkin. It better be carved on that subscribe button. It just helps satisfy the algorithm gods, helps others find the show, and that's what we're all about here. We love doing this, like I'm sure you could tell. It's a lot of work, but we get a lot of enjoyment out of this, and we just love to hear from the listeners. And it's absolutely free. Rate, review, and subscribe. Thank you for listening to Walk Like a Mailman. I'll see all of you down the road.
See you guys.
Walk like a mailman. Walk. Walk like a mailman. Walk. 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 Walk like a mailman. Walk like a mailman.
What is it, Grandpa? Grandpa, don't talk to me about. Oh, what is it, Grandpa? What's a handy? Oh, like yes. Let me tell you about the world of HJs. Anyway, so yes, I'll
We're
see.
still recording, guys.
I know.
It's
I
gonna be
know.
at the end of the show.
Don't do it. Don't do it.